Pow Wow, yo, yippee yay, guys. It's Pow Wow number 37. Today we're going to deep dive into yield farming as we're soon about to launch the Smart Yield product. We're going to deep dive in as well DEO, what's the news and what's the updates, talk about the Wealth app and CHSB token, and as always, have some fun. As you guys know, my name is Cyrus Fazel. I'm the proud founder and CEO of SwissBorg, always here to serve you. Let's deep dive into the family picture. I love this board, especially when there's amazing pictures that are being added on a daily or a weekly basis. Really cool to have all your faces. If you are not here, you know what's the drill. Okay, I just see this video. It's really hard to catch up with everything happening at SwissBorg, and massive congratulations to those who create this super cool DEO production video clip. I really like it with the Cyborg, with the community and all of that. And a big shout out to who has realized this. I would be very happy if you guys could do an intro outro for the Pow Wow. You should be follow all the instructions in the DEO to make sure that this will happen. Really cool. I just love it. So shout out, hat off to the person or to the people who have done that. Talking about people and great people, we're super excited to have new blood in the community. Our relationship manager, Franklin Lacroix, a French that's studied around in the States and traveled around the world, has just joined SwissBorg. He will be really making sure that you're happy with everything going on with your account. He will be calling probably a lot of you guys, and he's very knowledgeable. So super cool to have more fresh blood into the team. Talking about the team and social media, last week has been quite a crazy one where, you know, a lot of things were going on, especially the Aave migration, which was a lot of work. That's really, it took a lot of our energy there. Went very well. We're super excited about that. I know there was a big tweet about Huobi, and the biggest tweet that made a lot of news, and thank for you all the guys that were supporting this cause to get listed on Binance. CZ, please list us, man. A lot of people, you guys obviously helping a lot. Influencers as Cryptometrics, Wolf of Wall Street, The Moon, Carl, the Martini guy, everyone bringing their love, the support for us to get listed on Binance. I don't know what is happening there, guys, but Binance, please wake up. I'll even learn Chinese if I have to do it. I'll just please make sure what are the conditions and how can we get listed. And obviously box mining, that's based in Hong Kong as well. That as obviously is being really chilling. So it's the week of chilling. All these amazing crypto investors, influencers as well, that are proud CHSB token holders that have really been helping us to get listed. So we know this is going to happen. Christmas is not too far away from, so let's count on that. More about chilling again, the Martini guy, and then really talking about the Smart Yield program, and he really understands the benefit of this. This is, we know it's a massive, asset class in the crypto industry, and we're going to talk about this right now, so super excited. As well, new partners, which is really good. There's a Coin Tribune Crypto Slate. There's doing a lot of partnerships with Kryptonite, but as well as SwissBorg and Cointelegraph as well. So it's really good to be on these, one of the probably three best crypto, crypto reports and crypto agencies for producing great content. And last but not least, the Wolf of Wall Street, a great CHSB token holder, has been really helping us pushing on Twitter, which is probably today the best social media for crypto activity. We're seeing so many things happening there. And obviously, Jack himself, the founder of Twitter, is a big fan of Bitcoin and crypto in general. Top comments of the week. Not so many likes, guys. What's happening here? Wake up, guys. Post some great comments there, some great questions maybe, and you will be earning all this wonderful swag, these wonderful t-shirts, these hats over there. There's so much great goodies for you guys, and Christmas is coming, so please post any comments here and we'll get these cool swag. Market updates. The market is going quite well. There's a straight correlation with the markets. Now it's going to be hard to predict with obviously the election, elections. We're going to have like these probably volatile days. Hopefully, Bitcoin and the market will be uncorrelated to this, which will really show the safe haven in play. In both cases, it's hard to predict if crypto is going to do well, if Biden goes, or if Trump goes. Most probably within that election, some shit's going to happen, right? We don't know what's going to be happening, but there's something that's going to go wrong probably. Hopefully, that will have an effect on our beautiful crypto industry. Thinking about markets and DeFi, we're at the highest peak, 11 billion plus locked into DeFi. This space is just huge, and that's great. I think so. This is a real use case. People are really profiting how to lend, borrow, and build other projects on top of it. So really excited about this. As you guys know, at SwissBorg, our mission is really to decentralize finance by making it fair, fun, and community-centric. And the best way for that is to onboard on the SwissBorg DAO, decentralized autonomous organization. And really the framework, the philosophy behind it is to gather talents and these community members could really across the globe collaborate on different features, on different products, on different tasks and missions that could really fulfill and help our ecosystem to grow, to make it shinier, to make it better and stronger and faster. And really love this concept of biddling, which means that you biddle and you hodl at the same time, SwissBorg tokens. There's been so much great things coming out of this, such as, the 2019 crypto report, multiple different videos as we just saw earlier, which is really cool. And I really welcome all you guys to check it out. It's deo.swissborg.com and just start to build, man. Talking about different missions, this is more like a short term, but you could get now fairly rewarded here, right? So we are recruiting talent, and we know it's really hard to get the right people in. And right now, you could earn up to $3,000 worth of CHSB token by referring a compliance officer or release engineer, or as well $2,000 for a CEO, my assistant, my future assistant, or relationship manager. These things are a really great way for you guys to earn quickly and to earn meritocratically. And each star is worth, if you got it, it's worth $1,000 CHSB tokens. And you could even meet awesome people like Mr. Cools. Mr. Cools has been, at the Dutch group of SwissBorg for a very long time. Since the ICO, he's did a lot of different missions, different quests, and recently he's done really something really cool, which is a video, AMA video, that we'll just discover a little bit later. So if you guys want to check this out, go on deo.swissborg.com and as well join the Discord, which is a great way, much better than Telegram, for you to learn about and collaborate on these different projects. DeFi and yield farming. What is yield farming? As you can see over there, Marco, our Chief Investment Officer, is a big fan of yield farming. And what does it consist of yield farming? Well, essentially it's about planting crops and getting something great out of it, right? You're getting dividends that are paid out for doing something, right? And that's where the thing yield farming comes from. It's really planting these different seeds in different places and eventually getting carrots, raspberries, grapes, whatever you want. And that is really the concept that's behind it. And it's extremely interesting new way of how platforms essentially incentivize active users by providing them tokens while they're using the platform, right? And there's definitely a lot of hype there, because the more you're using these platforms, the more you're getting rewarded, right? It's obviously not sustainable at this high rates, because at the first, we've seen not bubbles, just a fair amount of different tokens that were essentially give away to these different users that starting to sell them on different decentralized platforms or centralized platforms at very high prices. And therefore, the APY of these different yield farming strategies were just crazy bananas. And those things are tampering down as things goes. But that's completely normal. And if you want to compare this to the regular world, it's a bit like air miles, right? The more you're using, for example, any airplane company, the better miles you get, right? And if you're, for example, in economy, which I always fly in, you earn like 100 miles, whatever you go. If you're in business, well then 200. And if you're in first class, probably much more than that. And here is pretty much saying all these different platforms that exist, right? From Sushi to Uniswap to Synthetics to Harv to Compound, Curve, all these different platforms say, okay, if you use my platform, if you, for example, do some lending, some borrowing, if you add some liquidity to the platform, I do realize that you're actually someone who is a super user. And therefore, as you're a super user, I'm giving you now the rights of earning these free tokens that could give you different corporate rights, right? You like governance rights, sorry, which means that you could vote on next referendum or what next decision that happens. And I think so that's a very interesting way where these different platforms are trying to really bring in liquidity, right? And at the same time, great users. And I'm a big fan. This is a bit like a reverse ICO methodology, and it's a way where now you're not only lending or borrowing. When you're lending or you're adding liquidity to these platforms, you're getting very big yields, because what you could do is that you could just use the platform, then sell the tokens, or keep the tokens, whatever you want. But it's a great way to have that extra alpha, right? For the Swiss people, it's like the carte cumulus, right? If you go to the COP, you earn a big amount you pay a lot of expenses, then you get this carte cumulus. There you could buy different things. But the big difference with the air miles and carte cumulus is that you could sell these tokens, right, on these centralized platforms. So these could really be compounding interest to the DeFi space. So I hope you guys got this fundamental point and how this is, again, a massive game changer for the entire economy. It's so great that you could actually do this. It's very new when you think about it. And so far, for example, Compound, as you guys we just talked about, and Curve was great things where you could really yield a fair amount. And Harvest Finance is the same, where user deposit assets to Harvest then deploys strategies to move assets between different yield farming strategies to maximum yields. There's Wi-Fi is doing that as well, and there are different platforms that are essentially providing best ways to accumulate the best APY, right? And that means essentially the annual interest per yield, okay? So I hope you guys got it. This is very important. If you didn't get it, there's no problem there. There's no such as a dumb question. Ask the question right here, we'll answer it. Or we're gonna organize as well 2 different AMAs, one happening actually after tomorrow. Really happy that Crypto Society has essentially invited me to do this AMA. So please join after tomorrow. The link will be posted right beneath there. And as well, we'll have on November 7th with Anthony AMA. We'll talk about all the yield, the Smart Yield program, and whatever you want from SwissBorg. Talking about Smart Yield and the landing page, these data are looking very good. Over 6,000 people that registered so far that really want to know. It's really dictated by our main European community, which just makes a lot of sense. People are really actively looking at this, and this makes me super happy because I know this is going to be a killer. This is going to be the reason why the growth of the AUM on SwissBorg is going to skyrocket. The price of CHSB token will be probably very well as well affected. And I'm more importantly, I just know that this is going to bring a new way of thinking about crypto. Not that 100x, not that minus 90x, but that real way to build wealth and be healthy and wealthy at the same time. Cyborg, super sharding. As you guys have noticed, today we had to really work out a lot and how to adapt essentially our new way of scaling this entire SwissBorg wealth app with a smart engine and with all the facilities behind it. And it takes a lot of time. Sorry we're down for 2-3 hours, 2 hours and a half, but it's extremely hard to get to be a super saiyan, right? And now we're pretty much there. I mean, we are now rocking. The charting concept is how you could take a lot of data sets in different libraries and how you could lower them down into a smaller piece of peat and combine them to exponentially grow on a bigger scale. And right now I could say that the smart engine is better than ever. The wealth app is smoother than ever. There's obviously things to still be corrected there, but we're now very confident that any bug such as Frieza will get kicked out within a few seconds, and we'll be able to scale. That means that will welcome the theme-based investments in a better way. This will enable more users, bigger amount of trades. This is a very, very profound good news for SwissBorg. We don't always realize how much is done on the back end, how much is done on this infrastructure, how much is done on the quality check of all of that, and how the entire tech team is really doing their best to do the super saiyan and really provide you guys the best service with yellow hair and white gloves, right? So yeah, we're very excited about that. By the way, just checked out that they do a remake of old episodes of Dragon Ball Z, which is fucking cool, by the way. Check them out. So super excited here, and I hope you guys will witness this very soon. Talking about news and wealth app, 53,000 users, pretty much the same amount of asset under management, volume as well. Most popular articles, it's everything regarding the CHSB, the protect and burn, and as well the utility of the CHSB. That means we're doing a great job there. Discover the asset analysis. Obviously, you guys love it. That's one of my favorite one. The most active user, my God, 4,000 exchanges since the beginning. My God, if you recognize yourself, congratulations. This is like Son Goku Transformation 5. Like one doesn't exist. You actually did 1 day 100 exchanges in a day. I was like, well, that's like high frequency almost. So congratulations to you. That's really cool. So far 32,000 tickets has been scratched. That really shows that the referral program is working extremely well. Now talking about our beautiful CHSB token. 30% of premium growth within 1 month. That is insane. That is super cool. People are really getting the fact that premium is great for saving, obviously, fees, but as well to be more into SwissBorg, have a bigger allocation, and this shows the confidence that people have, and I think this is fantastic. That is really fantastic. 29% to get top 100. That's not a lot. We need to go through, and I'm pretty sure when people are going to realize what's happening here with our beautiful new utility, I think so this is really going to be a game changer here, because having 2x on a smart yield, I think so is going to be a massive changer. Really excited there. Weekly volume of our CHSB token, a little bit small here, 1.6 million. I know we could do much better. We know we could do much better than that. 44 million, like always, pretty much 1-2 million that are added per week. 1.5 million that has been already burnt, and 165 of CHSB waiting to be burnt. And last but not least, guys, tomorrow night, as always, at 8 o'clock GMT, so 9 o'clock Swiss time, there's Max Cantelia, who is co-founder of Zilliqa. That will be on Crypto Nights. Please check it out. We're going to have great fun as always. Guys, as always, it's been a great pleasure. This was Pow Wow 37. I hope you're as fueled and excited about this smart yield. This is really something that will push us to the next step of crypto wealth management, and obviously of this new utility bringing on with the CHSB token. I think so. This is great karma. If you guys have any questions, please comment, like, share, and as always, guys, be wealthy, be healthy, much love, with all the power. Take care, guys. Bye.